Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2. It was all a dream. This one goes out to everybody who suffered and made it through. It was all a dream. Whoa. I had a dream, Diddy walk free. Now everybody hiding what they said on IG. But I ain't run, I ain't changed my place. I looked that man right dead in his face. So what you did to that girl, disgrace. You got money, power, but you blew your place. We grinding down here just to see 1 meal. And you got heaven, but act like hell's real. Yeah, I had a dream. Courtroom full of tears. The verdict came down and the man got cleared. All the headlines faded like they never cared. And all the folks that spoke up, they disappeared. But still, private accounts, deleted posts. Even bloggers went ghost like they seen a ghost. But not me, I stood up, heart full of fear. I told them face to face, you can't lie here. That girl was crying, we all seen the tape. And you apologized like that would fix the hate. You had it all, jets, fame, God's grace. But you played it like a game and spit in his face. I had a dream, Diddy walk free. Now everybody hiding what they said on IG. But I ain't run, I ain't changed my place. I looked that man right dead in his face. So what you did to that girl, disgrace. You got money, power, but you blew your place. We grinding down here just to see 1 meal. And you got heaven, but act like hell's real. Yeah, you got daughters, you got sons. What they gonna say when they learn what you did? Will they look away? We pray for baby love, but what about the rest? All this dirt, you left it on your family chest. You claimed you adopt her, gave the girl a home, but where she at now? Man, she all alone. Meanwhile, rumors fly and bodies burn and cars blow up while the world just turned. Pac and Biggie, the streets still blame. You say you innocent, but you carry that flame. And what the court say? You're good, you're clear. We the court of the people and we all right here. I had a dream, Diddy walk free. Now everybody hiding what they said on IG. But I ain't run, I ain't changed my place. I looked that man right dead in his face. So what you did to that girl, disgrace. You got money, power, but you blew your place. We grinding down here just to see 1 meal. And you got heaven, but act like hell's real. People are still saying that Diddy won. People are still saying that he beat Rico. That wasn't no Rico case, bruh. They was great, stick it to him. And then all of a sudden they started sliding stuff. It's like chess they playing. They start sliding less and less information. 90 terabytes of data that didn't come up in the courtroom. You got kids, you have minors that got civil cases out there that didn't come up in the courthouse. So you could keep saying he won. And then they talking about this pardon stuff. Oh my God, it just make me laugh, man, the pardon stuff. I'm still holding on to 6, man, whatever. That's what I'm bringing back. He gonna do 6 years at least. That's what I'm bringing back. After he do his 6 years, I'm bringing it back. I'm still holding. He did 1, so Diddy got 5 more years to do. As far as my book's going. That's what my God is saying. Anyway, Sean Diddy Combs faces 5 years under strict supervision after prison release. After the next 5 years. So in 2030, y'all gonna be seeing this this thing right here. This my man Jamil, aka Jamal, or Jamal, aka Jamil. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Uncle Mike is doing a YouTube course, man. So if you're interested, leave me a comment and all that type of stuff, and I'll start breaking some stuff down to you. I'm gonna help people change their life, man. Hey, you need a life change, man. Hit that subscribe button. Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel.
Let's check it out.
Thank you so much for coming over. So got this update here. A lot of you probably know already, but they're talking about Diddy's conditions after he gets out of prison. All right. We already know he was sentenced to 50 months.
50 months.
And we all know what he's in there for, the convictions. They're saying he faces strict conditions after his release, according to court documents filed Wednesday. Combs will be under supervised release for 5 years, the document says. He will be required to attend regular meetings with his probation officer and refrain from the use of you know what, and will also have to take a drug test taken within 15 days after release and 2 periodic tests after that time frame. The Grammy-winning rapper must participate in outpatient program that includes testing, an outpatient mental health treatment program, an approved program for domestic violence, according to the 7-page filing.
7
Combs'
pages.
probation officer will be allowed to drop in on him unannounced at any time. That's huge right there. That is huge because, again, he should be counting his lucky stars.
Yep.
And riding off into the sunset. I'm just wondering what this is going to look like. And I'm not saying he's going to do this, but I'm just saying he'll have the means to, because we see it all the time, man. The money that he has left, what is he going to do with that? What is he going to do with that money? Is he going to try to pay people off? We don't know. But his probation officer being able to drop in on him unannounced at any time is going to be huge. He must submit to a search of himself as well as property, residence, vehicle, papers, computers, and cell phones, but only when there is a reasonable suspicion that he has violated a condition of his release. Yeah. So if it's like breaking news, Diddy house or something is being searched. Like, I want you guys to comment below. What do you think it's going to be like for him? Is he going to follow these rules? We'll see. Combs, the founder of Bad Boy Records, cannot own, possess, or get access to a firearm, ammunition, a destructive device, or any dangerous weapon. He will be required to work at least 30 hours a week, and he is forbidden to communicate with anyone involved in criminal activity. Psh.
They said a dude, bro, man, gotta get a job. I gotta get a job. Why? I'm a millionaire. I got millions. I still got $400 million. $400 million left, Your Honor. What I need a job for? Oh, my God. Diddy, you got to get a job, dog.
Of his knowing, right? Representatives for Combs did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Combs was found guilty. We know this. We know this. Yeah. We know this.
Guilty on 2 counts.
What else?
50 months, 25 a
I'm pretty sure that, they didn't say it here, but let me see what else. Let me look at another article.
Let's wait 10 days. Lil Rod case about to start.
They're saying he still hasn't been assigned to a prison. Though the judge said he should serve somewhere close.
Mm-hmm. He ain't going to that whatever Dick's Knox or whatever he wanted to go to. Tell me what jail you want to go to.
And of course, he's not going to be able to contact any of the witnesses or nothing like that. So we all know that.
So I tell you what jail you're not going to.
Since this is somewhat, this is what's going to happen right now. I don't know if they're going to appeal or what. But, if he entered that program, we'll see how much time he really stays in jail. But now, can we get back to the damn? I want to get back to the Epstein files. Those seem to just went away, just disappeared in thin air. I mean, we really know what's really going on with that. Like, we really know what's going on, but I just want to see if it's going to be the talk of the town, because it kind of faded away. But I don't know, man. I just know. I mean, I just want to know when he gets out, like that first day.
Diddy.
That first day.
Diddy.
Is he going to want to, how many visitors, because they don't say nothing about people visiting him. So I'm just wondering how many people are going to pull up to his house, how many, people in the industry, whether they're an actor or singer or rapper. I just want to know what this is going to look like. What is his plans? Is he trying to go on stage again? What artists is he going to be working with? Who's still under Bad Boy record label that he's going to be working with? Is he going to be back in the studio? Like, all of that type of stuff. Because my thing is, like, once he gets back in that world of being who he was before he went to jail, as far as the, Bad Boy CEO and all this type of stuff. Once he gets back in, because he's in prison. So once he gets back to this manager role, a power role, what is that going to look like for him? Is that going to, like, flip the switch where he has to start, like, controlling everything and going on power trips? Because they said he's very his ego, he manipulates. What's the other word I'm looking for?
Controlling.
It's not coming to me right now, but I'm just wondering, once he gets back into the power role, how is he going to use that power? Is he going to abuse it? Because I feel like there are still artists out there who want to be in the industry. So, what is Bad Boy? How much weight are they going to carry? The name they chose, Bad Boy, is going to, it literally fits, the fact that he's going to be getting out of prison. And it kind of remind me, like, when Suge Knight said, if you want to such and such and such, come to death row. You know what I mean? So I can see people now, Bad Boy, yeah, we back on top, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I can see people signing with him, because there's a lot of lost souls out there.
Losers.
But are you going to be playing the music?
They wasn't playing the music before he went to jail.
Even though he wasn't
Look at the numbers
for it, just seeing what he did to Cassie, a lot of fathers out there, you got daughters, like, how do you feel about that? Because some people say, I can separate an artist from the music. But
I can't.
I mean, the artist from the person or whatever, or music, whatever. But if you really listen to the music, sometimes they be dry snitching on themselves. So a lot of them get really braggadocious in their lyrics, and they be literally talking about what they be doing. You just got to really listen. Stop bobbing your head to the beat and listening to the hook. Really listen to the lyrics and how much they be, like, bragging about what they do because they feel that they're invisible. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. If he's going to break any of those rules. But that was an update. You guys probably knew already. That was my first time seeing it. So appreciate y'all coming over and watching. Peace out.
Peace out. All right, check this out, man. Check this out real quick. Check this out. Oh, my God. I need my glasses. My boy is up there. The number one liar. Jaguar Right Effect is live. She's streaming right now. The Notorious Lie, Gene Deal exposed lies on Notorious Big a day ago. The Gene Deal show. Man, we got all kinds of stuff. Is this getting revenge on a racist scammer? I'm gonna click on this.
This is a device that gets revenge on scam.
Oh man. But we're gonna do this one right here, man. My man Marad, Diddy and Katrina Curran is about to be in major trouble. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I still don't know how come she haven't even spoke on either side. And she was the main character, one of the main characters other than Diddy.
Okay, so tomorrow is the day. All eyes on Christina Coram, all eyes on P. Diddy when it comes to Lil Rodney versus Diddy. And this is why they're both about to be in some pretty big trouble. Listen to me closely. 8 minutes. Hey guys, it's Murad Muradi. Daily and consistent content, guys. Let's get straight into this video and discuss what has happened. So Judge Oetken, I believe is how you pronounce his name. And we're going to go through the charges that survived and what both Christina Coram and Diddy are facing and what charges were dismissed. People need to remember that charges survived in this case and a discovery is beginning tomorrow. So I do believe, guys, that it's going to be a while before they get into any kind of trouble, because I believe a trial window, which is going to be happening, and Christina and Diddy, I believe, are both going to be there. This is going to be a pretty big trial, guys, is most likely going to be late 2027 to 2028. The discovery is set to be roughly 6 months to a year, starting from tomorrow. Then also the Anna Kane discovery is happening end of January 2026. Both cases against Diddy, the discoveries are going to be very, very long, guys. Very long indeed. But these are the claims that have survived via Judge Oetken. Judge upheld SA claims because the court found the allegations sufficiently pleaded, and premises liability claims based on the idea that Diddy had control over the properties where these assaults occurred. And the big one is the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, TVPA, claims against Diddy and his chief of staff, Christina Coram, has also been upheld. If this bypasses and if Diddy and Christina are found guilty of the Trafficking Victims Protections Act via the judge based on the trial, they are both about to be finished. They are going to be finished, because that will then lead to a criminal indictment happening to both of them, and that is how Christina Coram is going to be basically down. For everybody who is saying, including me, where's Christina? Where's she gone? What's happened? She was nowhere in the trial. The judge mentioned her. What's going on? She was busy prepping for this, because she basically is facing significant charges up against her, and if they're found guilty of that, guys, Christina is finished. Do you understand? She is finished. That man is finished. In litigation, in court, they're both being charged against this. The judge upheld these charges against these two. Discovery begins tomorrow. But please, guys, discovery is not a week's process. Especially in this case, I believe it's going to be 3 to 6 months at minimum. It could be 9 to 10 months at maximum. And then after that, I believe a trial could happen January, February 2027 with Lil Rodney versus Diddy and Christina, and both of them will be basically dragged to court. That is why Judge Arun said in the criminal trial proceedings at the sentencing, recently, that we want Diddy to be placed closer to the metropolitan area of New York. We don't want this man in New Jersey, because he knows that Diddy is facing this case, and he knows that Diddy will have to come to a civil trial in New York, probably the same court, and therefore wants this man in close circumference. The Judge Arun said himself, and he set a dangerous precedent for Christina, that Christina Coram and other global conspirators, were all helping Diddy. All of them were helping Diddy. And so therefore, that is a very interesting precedent, somewhat of a foreshadowing in my eyes about what's going to happen in the next couple of years. We just need patience, because we know that trials drag on, the system drags on. I wish everything was done much more quicker, guys, but unfortunately that's just not how it's working. But these are the claims that were dismissed.
Patience. Gotta be patient, man, while Diddy sit in jail. Discovery and everything is, god dang, man, we cutting it close though, y'all. We cutting it close. I'm telling y'all, man, Diddy get out of jail, period, young. He gonna be gone. He gonna be put in a box, loaded on some type of freight train and snuck to some type of private, super duper private a small airplane to go to some type of island where you can actually get on a bigger plane to be gone. He gonna be gone.
RICO was dismissed. It was deemed insufficient.
Wait a minute.
Thing was done much more quicker, guys, but unfortunately that's just not how it's working. But you know, these are the claims that were dismissed. RICO was dismissed. It was deemed insufficient. In regards to connection, negligent and intentional infliction of emotional distress was dismissed. The breach of contract was dismissed, and the TVPA claim against Diddy Global was dismissed. So the Trafficking Victims Protection Act was dismissed against Diddy's global company, but wasn't dismissed against Diddy himself and wasn't dismissed against Christina. I'm glad that Lil Rodney brought her into the lawsuit. If you read that civil lawsuit, I'm glad that he did that. But I'm glad that Judge Oetken, read the lawsuit properly, found out who Christina is, and has said that he is upholding a charge against her because even he knows that she played a significant part. Even Judge Arun knows that she played a significant part because he mentioned her name. It was just the jurors who for some reason did not uphold her, and I don't understand why. Judge Arun confirmed that Diddy was the organizer. He basically was confirming the RICO stuff as it is. But Judge Oetken here has dismissed it completely. This is going to be a huge case, guys. Huge case. I want to go more into the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, the TVPA, that against Diddy and Christina. The court found that Jones's complaint included specific examples of Diddy allegedly recruiting and coercing Lil Rodney into acts with others and transporting him for those purposes. So the allegations around the TVPA against Diddy and Coram therefore remain in this case. In regards to the SA charge, the judge found enough factual allegations of unwanted touching and forced encounters to state a plausible claim and therefore did not dismiss them. So this is not a win for Diddy just because the judge dismissed majority of the claims. It's very similar to what is going on with Desiree Perez. Judge dismissed majority of the claims. Judge dismissed RICO. Therefore, it's a big win for them. If the judge doesn't dismiss all the claims against you, it ain't a win, because you still got charges that you're going to be facing, still legal fees that you're going to have to be paying, and still your face is going to be showing up in court in regards to the charges that have not been dismissed. So all of it is just public PR persona for these people to show how good it is for them, and really and truly that isn't the case.
How can you call it a win? That's the part that's killing me, man. Diddy won. He beat RICO. Okay. But it sure is funny he's still in jail. That's not a win. Make it make sense. How is that a win?
Christina, you're in big trouble, babes.
You're
in big trouble. Do you understand? You've got a huge case to deal with. Discovery's beginning tomorrow. We don't know what's going to be found out about you, but I need you guys to keep this as the forefront of your mind. The criminal trial has been and done. Park that and decide. The post-prison release sentencing conditions were released by Judge Arun, the last docket. All of that's been wrapped up now. The man's in jail. Forget the criminal trial. Move on from that now. I need to move on from it as well. Let's focus on this Lil Rodney versus Diddy and Christina, because Christina is mentioned and she is charged in this. Do you understand? She's the Diddy trial was just about Diddy. This is Diddy and Christina. And if Christina goes down for trafficking, TVPA and Diddy, then that's going to lead to a criminal indictment. I'm so sorry. And that's exactly what the government prosecution want, because they want to keep this man in jail as much as possible, which is why they're trying to pin the whole Tupac stuff on Diddy via the Keith D trial, which is set to begin soon as well. Yeah, we have, okay, so initial disclosures 14 to 13 days after the order, which is going to be exchange of witness lists, documents and insurance information. Then we have fact discovery, which is going to be, between 6 to 12 months, which is going to be depositions, document productions, subpoenas, interrogations. Then we have expert discovery after the fact discovery, which will be 2 to 4 months, and this will be expert reports, some rebuttals and some depositions as well. And then we have the summary judgment motions within 30 to 60 days after the discovery closes, where parties can ask the judge to rule before the trial. So the discovery for this case, given its SA and trafficking claims, multiple defendants and sensitive evidence with videos, texts, travel and security logs, will almost certainly take to 9 to 15 months unless the judge decides to limit it. Wow. A lot of digital evidence, guys. Cloud accounts, iMessages, videos, extraction from phones, criminal investigations, third-party subpoenas. All of this can take months to prolong this whole issue. We currently are, what's the month now? We are in October. So, scheduling order can be between December 2025, fact discovery fall 2026, expert discovery winter 2026, potential summary judgment ruling mid 2027, and then earliest trial window late 2027 to 2028. That's roughly the timetable of this case, guys, and that's going to be a very long time. But this is the next biggest hurdle that Diddy is going to be facing. Subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Diddy and Christina, you're both in big trouble. Get ready, buckle up, because this is going to be a madness, and something tells me they're both going to be guilty when it comes to the TVPA Act, which is the biggest charge against them both. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
That's it right there, man. So there you have it, folks. Yep. Diddy is about to start a whole new one. He about to start a whole new one. Man, I'm letting y'all know. I'm holding back on my 6 years, man. I don't think Diddy getting out of jail no time soon, man. I think they're gonna find something to make it criminal. They're gonna turn it into a criminal case. Out of 80, you got 80 choices. Pick one, make it into a criminal case, and then they can say deny bail again. Oh my God, man. Oh my gracious, man.
I can't believe Diddy locked in a cell, tunnels under his house, and he can't make bail.
I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.